Like he has moss, but it's not animatable. Like there's nothing on it really. Like it's all like kind of connected. There's nothing really hanging. So I couldn't really get it to like wave in the air at all. But he still looks pretty badass. This guy looks cool. I like this guy. He just looks like he just wants to sock you right in the face.
No. We like the forest gremlins. The forest gremlins are going to be friends.
No way, man. Look at him. He's like, come on.
No.
Looks like he's just gonna grab your skull and like.
No, I want you to animate him picking a flower.
Picking flowers? No way. This guy would just walk over and be like, "What's a flower?" What's that? Huh? This guy's kind of cool too. He's got a face, like he ripped off somebody's face and he's using it like as a rag. It's crazy. Must be like one of the players' faces. He killed him and just ripped off his face. Hurrah! No, but this guy was cool. The original idea for this guy too, he was supposed to be huge. He was supposed to be like as big as the forest giant. And I saw him and I was like, no, this guy would look way better if he was smaller. So I just kind of like made him smaller and then showed everyone. They're like, oh, that's awesome. We should just keep him that size. I'm like, I know. That's why I did it that way. All right. Forest giant and then Psycho Troll. I promise. Let's see. That's right. Swamp Titan. Jeez, now I'm getting confused. Here he is in all his glory. His walk. Him walking around. All right. Stop yelling at me. Let's make sure he doesn't move here. We can turn that stuff off. Boom.
Oh, it doesn't quite, but it doesn't.
See, these aren't updated. Things aren't moving. The moss. I have those all waving, and we gotta update this computer. Outdated.
See, they like my idea with the flowers.
Oh my gosh. You really want to see that badass big forest gremlin walking around with a flower? Come on. Is he gonna attack with a flower? Blow it in their face?
No, I'm saying when they're at your campfire, they just reach over and pick up a flower and smell it. And then when you startle them, they throw it and go and attack you. Here you go.
This guy looks awesome too. This was actually our owner came across this. We never used him for anything else, but he was just a character sitting out there that we had in the studio. And he was like, retexture this guy and put him in. He looks so good. And we were like, okay. But this was like he wasn't planned to be put in the game at all. He just came across him. We're like, oh my God, this guy's got to go in. The owner's like, do it now. We're like, all right, we're doing it. Corbett went and did some retexturing on him. And again, the textures look better in game because they did all those layers of the textures. Here, I don't need all those textures, so they're not all applied. Also in game, his eye is like all glowing and everything. I don't need that when I'm animating, so we went ahead and just leave that in the game so you guys can enjoy it. Let's see. Let's see his attacks. Because I think in game, I don't know if he's doing all the attacks yet, but he has different attacks, actually.
Chris just added.
Did he add those yet?
I thought he added one of them.
Let's see.
Here.
Here's one. Bam.
He does that one.
Oh, this is the one he does in game? Yeah, so he goes.
He does that one, and then there's a swipe one. So there's two that are in there right now.
He does one with the right fist. Or, wait. That is his right fist. Why is it going to say right attack?
Well, it's right, and then swipe left is done with his right hand, right?
Yeah, but he's attacking with his left hand here. That's just me not knowing my left and right. So then he's got another attack where he reverses it and basically does it with his other hand. And unfortunately, there really is no mirror animation, so I actually had to animate both of these. Would have been nice if I could just say, hey, just mirror this, and then maybe change it up a little bit. But I did have to do. And for those guys are looking for all unique animations, the Forest Gremlin, this guy, they're all unique animations. Any characters that come in like this, I mean, I definitely like to do custom animations, and for these guys, definitely. Let's see. He's got his swipe attack. See, there's more animations on here too, and they're not on this computer. You notice that all these animations start in a pose. It's basically his idle pose, his pose when he's just standing there. Start in that pose, and then they have to end in that pose, so everything blends nice and evenly. So that's why I have to like have him step. If he steps forward, he's got to like step back, because he's got to end in that same pose. If not, he'll keep like moving forward towards you, and it can start pushing the player around. Let's see. Oh, here's his wake up animation. So when you go to him, he looks like he's just like part of the foliage. He kind of looks like this weird tree sitting out there. He looks like that right there. And then I did this animation. I was trying to think of something like him kind of like breaking out roots. And we were supposed to have like roots on him. And then when he like broke, you were supposed to see the roots and like the tree branches break off of him. But we haven't gotten that in yet, actually. One of these days, we got to go back and revisit him. We want to add things to him. But here's his getting ready to attack you. I love just the way he like pulls his arms out like they're rooted into the ground. Had to be kind of quick too. Like at first one I had kind of slow. He was like pulls one out, puts it down, pulls the other one out, puts it down. Then he kind of like stumbled up, and they're like, "We need him a little faster," because if you were a player and you weren't ready to take him on, you saw him, they were like, the player could be long gone as soon as you saw him move. So they wanted him to be a little bit faster getting up. So I did speed it up a little bit. But this guy was fun. He was a lot of fun. Wish you guys could see the moss moving, but anyways. All right, let's go on. Let's see. Trying to see. That's the Forest Gremlin. When will you see the goats?
Right now.
Oh, are you? Okay, cool. Goats are coming. Goats were actually being put in, and we found a technical difficulty with the goats.
Yep.
I now hate those goats. And we will be getting the goats in, one way or another. They were about to go in, and then there was something stupid that we can't figure out going on with them. And so, or I can't figure out something on my end. And I'm like, why is this happening?
So they're like El Chupacabra. They turned into the demon goat blood sucking things that everybody hates and is terrified of.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? This isn't updated, so the Psychotroll is not on here.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe, but you know what? Maybe we can show it off next stream.
Yeah, maybe another. Sorry, guys. The Psychotroll, actually, this computer is not updated, and I didn't think about it this whole time. I kept saying, this thing is not updated. This thing's not updated. The Psychotrolls actually are not on this computer. Although we might be able to update it really fast. Does this thing have Perforce on it?
I have no
Or
idea.
not Perforce, but... Oh, well, they can only see this, right?
No, they see what you're seeing right there.
Oh, they can see what I'm seeing. Okay.
We'll
Maybe
get
a
it
little
for
bit
next
later.
week. We'll get it for next week.
Yeah.
Because I can't run that behind the scenes and at the same time.
Yeah, I was slow on your game, too.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Bust. Maybe next time.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, next week on the stream, maybe we'll jump in and just show off a little bit of the Psychotroll. Or, whenever we can. That's sad because they're actually looking pretty good.
Get them into the game. Then we can jump
Yeah,
them off
well.
easily.
It's one thing to get an animated ready. It's another thing for the code to get in and get these guys working. And they're so, they're so bogged down. They got so much on their plate that they're trying to get in. So, sorry, guys. Now I feel horrible. I was sitting there trying to lead up to these Psychotrolls, and then they're just not even on here.
We'll get it updated for next week. Hey, at least we have Maya on here now. We didn't even have that earlier. We didn't didn't have it last week. Could have,
Yeah.
could have had some of this last week too.
I'm trying to think. We could probably update it over here though.
No, because you're literally pulling the desktop right now. That's how you're seeing that.
No, I mean over here.
Yeah, but what you're seeing live is actually what you're seeing here.
Right, but I can go to this monitor over here is what I'm saying.
No, because it's all part of the same thing.
No, they can't see that, can they?
Maybe I wouldn't risk it.
I don't think it's a problem. Let's see. Okay. I think that's all of them. We really just went through them. Rhino doesn't even have any animations. It's just like a static mesh. We have done nothing with this thing. It was like in there. It's like a weird looking rhino.
That is a disturbing looking thing.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even done. It was like Corbett, I gotta say, did not do this. He looked at it. He was like, "What is this? What is this?" He goes, "I'll try to do something," and then it was just like, so if we end up doing a rhino, it's probably gonna be a completely different thing.
He's gonna have like a great big huge spike like running through him at some point because Carter's just gonna get so angry he's gonna drive a spike through it.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Nope. Currently rejected model. That's what
Yes.
this is. This
Yes.
is a rejected model.
That was definitely a rejected model.
It's a Kerr baby.
It's a Kerr baby. I don't know what Kerr was with to have that baby. Let's see. That's it. That's.
Okay. You've done a lot. You've been on for an hour. Do you realize
Has
that?
it been an hour already?
It's been an hour, yeah.
Oh, I did my duty. It's been over an hour.
Yes.
I did my duty.
All right on.
Yeah, they're right. So, anyways, that's a little bit of the characters behind the scene. A lot goes into these characters, and we do a lot of the boring stuff behind the scenes, so you guys can, enjoy it, and when it becomes exciting, when it all goes into the game. But there's a lot of steps and a lot of process that goes through to make these characters. It goes from the concept artists who are actually drawing things out and starting to think about what these things are going to look like, and the designers trying to figure out, what these characters are going to do. And then they take that over to the modelers, and the modelers go through and they have to look for reference and also use the concepts that they get, and they create these characters. It takes them a long time because they've got to go through, like I said, when you look at the mesh, they go through and not only sculpt it, but then they have to paint it and put all the different textures on there. This model, as weird as it looks, probably took someone probably about a week to do. Then they pass it over to us animators, and then the animators take it and we rig it, put all the joints in there, and then we skin it, and we attach all the verts to the joints, and then we put the rig on there, and that's where you get all the controllers. And the rigging can take from a day to two to get that done. And then the animation, you have a whole set of animations you do, and animations can take up to, like a week, and depending on a character like the wolves have a lot of animations, they could take a week and a half to 2 weeks. And then from there, once you get all that stuff in, you put it into the game, and then the coders take over, and the coders have to go through and they have to script all that logic, and they have to actually, because you start with nothing, and they've got to say, hey, you now have a brain, and this is what you're going to do. This is how you walk. This is where you're going, and it takes them a couple weeks. And this is each character, so this is why it takes a long time to make games. We worked on Savage Lands about, 10 months before we actually came out.
9 months to alpha, 10 before early access.
Yeah, so 9 months, 10 months early access, and then we've been working on ever since, and we're still working on it, and we're hopefully going to be working on it for another 10 months to a year, and just keep improving the game. So stuff takes a long time. I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, have fun. I'm going to turn this back over to Chloe because I have work I need to get done.
Yes, you do. Sure.
Coders are lifeblood of any game studio. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You're sitting there, an animator sitting up here on the stream, and you're going to say, coders are? We got vert pushers and we got button pushers. Button pushers. Look, coders can put stuff in there, but they can't make a move. They can't bring them to life. You saw that skeleton, how it walks like this and attacks you and scares you when it's all up in your face? Coders didn't do that. No, animators did that. Coders. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, no, none of us can work with that. Coders are like, they're really important. Obviously, they're super important. But we're all a team. We all work together. Obviously, if we didn't have coders, you wouldn't have a game. If you didn't have animators, you wouldn't have a game. Or you could have a game, but it'd probably be pretty lame. So anyways, okay. Enjoy, have fun, and back to Chloe.
All right.
Sorry, they're a little warm. It's so the seat.
It's fine. It's no worries, no worries, no worries. A little warm and a little sweaty. Okay, we'll just... Well, I'll be washing that t-shirt later. No, that's fine. Why or why don't we?
Why do we have headphones? Like,
Oh, no, because it's when we're doing our normal stream, this is how he actually hears me.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah, but we don't... Trust me, there's a great big huge thing, and the mic and reverb, and it's a thing. When we move to a new stream room, there will be a different setup. Okay, so on that note, see you later, Nate, and he is going to go back to working on stuff. I am... Excuse me. I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to do this, get rid of that. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go to the library, and we are going to go back to playing Savage Lands. So I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Nate wasn't entirely sure when he first came in, or when we first, I was like, yeah, let's have you come on and do animation. He's like, okay, well, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but obviously he is much better on stream than he thinks he is. Okay. Oh, I just realized we are into hour 7. Actually. Actually, we're into hour 8. We're almost through hour 8. So we're going to do another giveaway. And hour 8 means we are picking 2 winners of Savage Lands. So you are going to... Oh, gosh. Let's not drop my water bottle all over something like my phone, because that would be bad. 7th hour was actually for Toy Soldiers. So we did a different... Yes. Actually, before you... No, we are doing our... Hour 8 is going to be the code word. Hang on, I haven't even put it in yet, so you're not... It's not counting for you guys. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, now you can start. All right, which of course is very nice and delayed. But if you entered it in before I said you could enter it in, then make sure you actually go back and put it in again because, yeah. Hour 6, we gave away 6 copies. Oh, shoot, did I screw that up? Was hour 5... okay, well, doesn't matter. At this point, we are still going to go give away 2 copies of Savage Lands for sure. No worries about that. I'm going to go look at my moderation chat and figure out what hour I'm on. Hour 6 was 6 codes. Yeah, so hour 7 was 2 Toy Soldiers complete codes, so I'm okay. Whew. We are hour 8, which means we are 2 codes because we technically did 2 codes for Toy Soldiers complete, but it's okay. Why? Is this the right one? No, it is the right one. It's just the wrong... Why? Every time I come back and somebody else has been in this chair, I'm at the wrong height, which is hilarious. I'm so short in comparison to all of them. Okay. Whew, we're good. So, we're going to pick 2 people. And while you guys are actually entering, or you have technically entered. I'm going to host the game real quick and allow myself to warm back up because I was freezing by the fire. Freezing because I was out harvesting wood. So we will have same game name as before. You want to come on and join me? It is the 24 Hours of Insanity server that should be up momentarily. I think, maybe, possibly. If you are looking and want to make sure that you are in the right game, you can always send the Steam account that I'm on currently a friend request, and then if you see a spot open up in the server, you can hop on real quick. So that's one of the easiest ways to actually see your server or whether the server's up. I don't know, it's on third. Yep. One of the best best stuff ever. Okay, so this is for 2 copies of Savage Lands as people join the game. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is the first winner. As I go into that so I can come over here. Thank you, Dev or Sean. I'm not sure who ran that Moobot command. I appreciate it. The first winner is... And the second winner is... Whew. Whoops, I can't spell or type. All right, so the 2 winners are Old and Ugly and Zeldwitch. So congratulations on winning a copy of Savage Lands. And at some point in the future tonight, I will get those codes to you. I know Old and Ugly, I think, already has a copy. So at some point, I will get those to you. Please, please, please message me here on Twitch because it is far easier for me to actually just reply. If you can include what hour you want in, that's also super easy because I'm actually tracking them. It makes it a little bit easier for me. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Yes. There we go. All right. I think everybody is in. If you are just joining on... And that. There we go. Sorry. So if you have just joined... the game and are not sure where we are, either somebody will come back to Argo for you. Oak Shield. Oak Shield, where are you actually out of Argo? Or if you're not out of Argo, or if you know how to get back to Argo, I would actually head back to Argo, go, and then from Argo go down to the beach and just start curving around the island. And by the time oh hey, I can go and start attacking things again. By the time that you get around, that's the wrong key. We'll likely have finished opening up the beach area, because as you can see in our part of on my stream, whatever, we are we're getting to the point where we have almost cleared down to the water. So we have this great big huge path, which is going quite well. Perhaps Oaken Shield, but on the upside you can get the They Only Come Out at Night achievement, if you haven't already. Are you... I'm trying to figure out where you are, unless you made it all the way over to one of the... Like, are you at Lycor's spawn or something where there are, or any of the other spawns for like the big bads, which would explain why you are seeing that many? Oh, that was a poorly shot arrow. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Mr. Deer? Oh, that was a really poorly shot arrow. Oh, you're lost. Everybody's lost. Head to Argo, folks. If you are currently just joining the game, make sure you head to Argo. And then from Argo, start walking along the beach as though you were walking around to the west side of the island. And as you get around, you're going to logically see a very large open area on the beach that leads up one of the hills, because we're up on top of a hill. See, once we have game update 12 in, this will actually be a little bit easier because you will be able to see players' names and you can just sort of run at them. At least if you are on, of course, on a friendly server, which is how I prefer to play, like I said. I'm not a huge, alright, I walked way off course while I was doing that. I should learn not to go running after deer. It's just a bad idea. Gets me lost every time. There we go. So the name of the server as you, oh, you know what? I didn't show it off because I was already in. Name of the server is 12 Hours of Insanity. If it is full, if you're not a friend of this particular Steam account, you won't see it. However, if you send me a friend request, I'll make sure to add you. And that way, when a spot does open up, you can just hop on and come join us because you will be able to see it in the list. I'm deciding that I'm just going to chop trees and I'll come back and clean up the logs later because this will go much faster. Oh, I'm also about to freeze to death. See, this is why I need to go concentrate on actually making my wolf fur armor, which I'm not doing at the moment because I'm, excuse me, chopping trees instead to make it easier so you guys can find us. Priorities. I don't has them. I never has them. Oh, for heaven's sake, okay, I'll chop a new account, or chop a new tree and go back up. Dude who's going to die. You'll likely, as you start making your way to us, see a very large amount of logs rolling down into the water, endlessly rolling into the sea. This is not a new account. It is not my primary account. It is just the account that we're running all of our streams on. So when you see us having the public server, Signal server public #1 or something like that, we're actually running it from a test account from this particular machine. So we're using it. It's not either my account or Chris's account that we normally play on and answer questions on, which you are free to add if you're interested. Oh, I am really cold. Okay. There we go. Fire. Woo! And I'm standing in the fire. That is a great way to warm up and a fantastic way to die. I've played Savage Lands before. I swear I know what I'm doing. Alright, and I'm going to... There's a whole bunch... When you do make it up to where we are building, there's a whole bunch of different materials and whatnot up for grabs in the town hall that you are more than welcome to come and grab. Lots of wood if you have a house that you want to build somewhere, you are more than welcome to do so. Just come and snag whatever materials you need from the hall. There's even a couple of skulls, and there is a respawn point obviously on site, so if you need to set one of those, you can do that when you get up here. Deer meat that I should likely should also eat. Yeah, well, eating will make my character feel a little better. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, apparently I took Zeno, I took your suggestion and lit myself on fire. Dad, you might actually have to go into, just copy the name and go into Steam. If you're not already logged in, sometimes it's kind of weird. Zeno, we do not have an update on when we will be increasing the server side. It's kind of tied in together with the dedicated servers. It's not necessarily we will do dedicated servers first or we will increase it first. It's kind of one of those piece is that it's related to it, just kind of like the getting the female character model in is very much related to getting the customizable character model in. Because the systems have to be reworked, they are a part of each other, not necessarily one has to be done before the other. They are most likely going to be done in roughly the same time. As Nate just intimated, though, of course, we haven't actually started animating the female character model because he's working on other animations for things like additional enemies and that kind of thing. And he's also doing some work on War Chest for Toy Soldiers. So he's hopping back and forth between the two because that's what we do. We work on multiple projects. All right, I need to heal. Do I have? I can make another band. Oh, good. I have bandages. I'm good. I'm golden. I am golden. All right, go away. And I will bandage. Really? There we go. Borkity bork bork bork. Kind of looks like that. I need to swap off. There we go. All right, now let's try putting that back in. Where are you broken? Odd. Curious if someone comes and picks up these bandages, if it works for them. Or actually, I know what to do. Okay. I'm dumb. Yep. That was me not thinking of what I was looking at. You can't use cloth shreds to bandage yourself. But you can use cloth shreds to make basic bandages, which actually work a heck of a lot better. Yep. Of course they're not broken. They're just not the right thing, Chloe. Oh. Okay. All right. Is anything on fire? If you're talking about where... who is this? No, that's Ramus. Is anything on fire? Is anything on fire where? Along the shoreline? No, I don't believe so. I'm not... Well, we have a lit fire. That's about it. Shh, Kyrie. Shh. I've been going since 10 o'clock this morning. I was up from before 6, and that's now 12 hours ago. So, are you... Okay. So you guys are figuring out where everybody is. I'm going to keep going straight down, because as you can see on stream, we are almost done. Not likely. All right. All right. I'm just going to... Can I don't know if I have flint on me. Well, I don't have flint. Well, and I don't now have additional cloth shreds. Oh, I do have flint. Okay. If I can find another cotton bush, I will light some stuff on fire. Dead Solo, I think you did too. I will pause in a moment and actually go and take a look at Zombie. I could have sworn I sent you that. If I didn't, I apologize. And yes, please go ahead and send me another message, and I will definitely send it to you this time. I apologize for that. I thought I had actually sent you one. I think you're marked off as in my list as being sent, but it is entirely possible that with Twitch's weirdness today, that something has not gone through. So I'm sorry about that. All right. Oh, we are getting down towards the beach. Actually, there's... Are we on the beach? Are we actually on the... Oh, look, there's rocks. No, we are definitely not at the beach yet. Man, this is a lot of clearing out that we have to go. I may be clearing out for the rest of the night. I swear to goodness. Oy vey. Alright. So, Oakshield, what do you see around you? Are you at, like, ruins or anything? Or are you nearby ruins that... Or have you passed ruins recently that you can go back to and maybe we can send someone to you? I don't know where you are exactly. Oh, apparently I didn't actually finish chopping that tree down. Or I did and it just stood... They're standing perfectly up straight. How strange. Alright, well, we'll just keep clearing and clearing and clearing. Ah, and I was gonna say, and my thing's about to break. Broken, what do I need? Oh hey, I need a wood log. Funny, I happen to have one of those just laying at my feet. Let's repair that. And I can continue. Excellent. That's actually probably one of my favorite features since it's such a small amount of repair cost for just to repair like a crude weapon. I just keep those around. It's so much easier. So if you joined the game and you weren't with us before the last time we closed down the server, the easiest way is actually probably just start heading around the beach. We are off on the... If you're in Argo, you start curving around to the west of the island. We're up on one of the ridges. There are some very nice flat areas. We basically wanted to get out of the path of Kerr. I can see the beach. I just need to... There we go. Just need to get down to it. There's so much stuff in the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's actually falling. Chopping trees. Is anybody going towards Argo? If not, I will make a run to Argo and pick all of you up because I at least vaguely know how to get back here. Just kind of go in a straight line towards Argo. Ooh, claw shreds. Okay. There we go. Alright, it's getting much more open. Much more open. Okay, I can almost see down to the beach. Okay, so at least Osiris is at Argo. Mininator is trying to find Argo. Oakshield, start describing the ruins. And Sean and Marine, I'm probably going to need your help trying to figure out where poor Oakshield is. Diff 1, do you know how to actually get up to Argo? If not, we can send someone down to you and then they can bring you up to Argo and then I'll meet you guys there. Yeah, I'm Mininator, I am terrible with saying names. Am I? There is one tree that is still standing that is annoying me because otherwise it's clear. I'll go back up and clear it out. At least it's starting to get warmer so I don't have to make the same trip back and forth because I'm freezing all the time. 2 stone walls and a quarter of another pillar. Sean or anybody? Anybody recognize it? Language, be nice. If you're on the side of the island where it opens to the ocean past the mountains, and you are on the side with Argo. No, I'm facing mountains.
you can see the town hall up there. Here we go. Drop it. And then down there is the beach, which we're getting to. And there's this nice little path up here. You know what? I'm gonna run down to the beach and find Helion or Ragnarok Marine. That's where you think he is? Gotcha. Ah. Gotcha, Sean. Gotcha. I am apparently going to run into a great big huge stone rock. That's not useful. Okay. Yeah, you probably don't want to go near the Dragon Tower. Because you're going to get your ass flame broiled. And end up kiting. Either kiting him. Okay. I am going to build things when I get down here. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm at the beach. Up there is where we are building. See? See? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... We are going to do this. Alright, I haven't finished clearing exactly, so it's... Yeah. We're going to do it like this. and it'll be rough, but you'll get the idea once you get out here. Da-da-da-da-da. Oops, wrong one. And I'm gonna have to go and how closely can I put these together? I need some stuffs. Oops, not close enough. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, if you're on the spawn, like if you're back at the spawns where you first entered the game and then went west around the island, you will... Well, okay, yes, I suppose it depends on which direction you actually were facing. So, yes, Sean is quite correct. You have to be facing inland. You go left. So, oops, that is not how... W moves you forward. Oh, hey, there's a beach. There's a fire on the beach. Down the beach from where I am. Kitten Purr, you've been able to do that for a really long time. You use the mouse scroll button to rotate exactly how you want to place it. So I am making a very rudimentary arrow here. Oops. So if you run down the beach, oh, really, I can't, there we go. There, hi. You're not gonna be able to sneak up on me anymore, buddy.
Creeping.
No more creeping. No more scaring the shit out of me. There we go. So, you see these three together? Yeah. So, up that way, directly facing north from my position, which is not north. I don't actually think. That is where you want to be heading. So if you start running that way around the beach from the spawns, and you see, give me 1 second, Div. I will turn around in 1 second. I will show you. What? Yeah, they're all trying to find me because a whole bunch of new people joined in from the last stream. So not everybody. I'm giving them a better reference. You know, one that's not going to disappear as easily. Yeah, no. No. This is more fun. They were wondering why don't we have work to do? Camo, that is true, except they will eventually disappear. And since we are going all the way until tomorrow morning, they would absolutely disappear before the end of the night. So I'd rather have something that's in that I don't have to worry about. All right. Oh, that doesn't help me. I need to do anything. Oh, hello, person. I have no idea who's running at me, but hello. Yeah. Pick up. Pick up. Hey, Cry. Welcome, welcome. How was work? Oh, okay. All of those. So I just need sticks. Says no person ever. I just need sticks. Of course, I have all the sticks up at the top. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm clearing. I'm trying to keep clearing in a direction that would be beneficial to people who are coming to find me. So I have to go in specific directions. Yeah, I'll go warm up in a second. Trying to finish this stuff so you guys, don't freak out when you get here. I'm good that I'm not losing health so fast that I'm super worried. I can make it back up the hill, I think. Huh? Just the leather. All right. All right, we're gonna see how long it takes to run all the way up top. That's going to be a pretty good indication of how far away. But there's cloth over there. No, I will go back up, and hopefully I've done this in the right spot. You could, but no. I have half of it. I do have half. That's very true. Yes, I am, although we don't have thirst in the game, which I'm kind of thankful for at this point. Oh, I should stop sprinting as well. All right, so our path is slightly off from where I set it. It's you're gonna come if you walk basically in a straight line. You're actually walking to just the side of the path. The path is slightly that way, but it's still. Whoa! Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy dog. Why? Oh, I'm holding caps lock again. I'm doing the circle dance, and whoa, where did he? Yeah. All right. I need. I need a ruined pelt. I don't need Wharf. Oh no, wait, no. Actually, I probably do need that. Okay, so I'm kind of hey, look, it's the path. And then as you get around the crest of the hill, you discover, hey, you can see stuff. Yay! So the path is working. I would like to find a plague wolf or another wolf that has a other ruined pelt so I could make my flesh wrapped bag, but we have many hours still left to go in this stream, so I am not particularly worried. I will eventually find my gear and get it. Excuse me.
Is this your community?
This is my community.
Community. You're the Color Town.
No, this is Sixville because it was started in hour 6. Yep. Yep. That's how I decided to do this. I don't know. I don't really think it has a mayor. Well, it's a community. It was built by the community. It wasn't just me. It's a community. Apparently, according to one of our community members, I am Lady DeSavage. So I actually kind of like that. But it makes me curious as to what you would be. If I'm Lady DeSavage, what is your what's your moniker, if you will, or I guess title?
Start with Lord.
I don't know. Well, wouldn't you technically be a? Well, I mean, you would be a type of lord, but would you be the duke? Would you be? Because there's different hierarchies, right? If you look at the lord is.
I got a better one.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna reference Frank Herbert. God Emperor.
Frank who?
Frank Herbert. Dude. God Emperor.
Yeah, God Emperor.
So there you
Okay.
I go all out. I don't settle for anything less.
All right. Sure. I should probably check what I'm. Oh, I am starving. I'm gonna eat. I am going to eat some meat while Chris munches on an apple. No, wait, I do have apples. Oh no, you were saying you were gonna physically get me.
I'm gonna get you some
Okay,
apples
yeah.
and you got cured meats.
I'll have one later.
And you're gonna be good. I'm gonna get you some nuts too, so you have a wide assortment of Savage Lands eatery.
But well, I mean, I guess frostberries kind of look like grapes, and we do have grapes
Yeah,
in
we
the
have
fridge.
grapes.
Oh no, you can give me the freeze-dried ones.
Yeah,
There we go.
You'll be set. You'll literally be living the experience.
Yep. That is where we are right now. And I should actually eat the meat that I just put into my toolbar, or my hotkeys. Yeah, my hotbar, hotkeys, hotbar. No, I don't know. It's the 5 things down at the bottom. No, Diff, don't freeze again.
You got the signal button.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome if we could do that?
So if Salter was here, we'd have this whole concept. And everybody would know where to go. Or Oak Shield. Back up Torchbearer.
Well, except Oak Shield is currently lost in the game. Yes, he's horribly lost.
Oh,
We need to do something about that.
yeah.
The fact that you can't read chat.
You can't mess with it.
Well, but that's the thing. To do
Well,
that,
you
you
can.
can't. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. But even then, I can barely read
I'm
that.
sure if we put in a Husky stuff,
Yeah, probably.
it's a lot of games.
Oh, that's interesting that it stays darker after you exit out. I didn't realize that. I honestly had no idea. Sean, I never had it. Funny little personal story. I once asked my mother when I think I was like 4 or 5, and I asked my mother if insanity ran in the family, and she turned around and deadpanned at me. Chloe, insanity doesn't run in the family, it gallops. And I kind of looked at her and went, okay, I'm just going to take it in stride and gallop through life, because why not? Yep. It's when you start answering back in a 4th person that you're kind of like, okay, that might be a bad thing. Yeah, Camo Dog, that's actually what we were just talking about, or part of what we were just talking about. So, 15? I'm in hour 7.
So 24 minus 7.
I don't know, what's, 8. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was 18, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing because I'm bad at math, but I don't like to. Well, no, I fully admit I'm bad at math. I'm terrible at math. Yes, by using a computer. That's how I would be doing this. I would totally be doing it that way. What, an abacus? Do you where's your abacus? Go bring me your abacus, sir.
I only use the most ancient of calculating devices.
I see. No, Diff, don't die. Aw, boo. Diff, a couple of people are lost.
Are you your Argo?
No. Well, no.
Did you decide to build a map for your Argo?
Yep. I know. I like
With
messing.
all your wood logs and storage.
Yep. Well, because, you know, we're clearing the path. So to clear the path, it means you end up with a bunch of wooden logs, and nobody has come along to claim them yet.
Little
So-
fact for everybody, there are 67,000 trees in the world,
Are there really?
and bushes. 20,000.
Of different, like, so
Total-
all of them
total
together?
Bushes and trees, 67,000.
So, because you probably can't hear him on mic, there are 67,000 trees and bushes in the world combined, pushed together.
Little Savage Lands facts.
Little facts that I had no idea about. Kitten Purr, we originally thought we might be able to get update 12 out this week. However, when we took a really good hard look at where we were and the experience, because of some of the big changes that we're making, we decided it just wasn't ready. And so instead of giving you a poor experience, we decided to push it back by a week. That's why the counter has gone back up again. So at this point, there will be a patch next week, but hopefully
Should go.
we should have a beta for you guys to play with tomorrow. Hopefully. So, excuse me. Okay, I am going to go back down. Oh, we have more people showing up. That's good. Ramus, hi, and James. James has made it in. Woohoo. So, all right, I'm going back down. Ooh, I'm walking sideways. But I'm going to go back down and continue clearing the great big huge path. Even though my things are slightly off from where, here it is. Marina's apparently going to start a new world to clear it all just to see it if you're right.
I know that, 'cause I can see it.
I would be curious to see, because you said that was combined. What are the individual numbers? Yes,
It's all procedurally.
right. So Marine, when you, if and when, that's a deer running away. If and when you decide to do, no, don't run away, you stupid deer. Actually, looking at the trees being kicked down the hill by a deer. That's awesome. Not super useful though. I'm gonna have to go and clear out some of these trees because it's just look at what I did when I was just trying to chop them down quickly. Ugh, how messy. I hate that. Messy. Bad kitty. My haste to get down to the waterfront for you guys to see you can find it. Sean, what I was saying was when you guys go in and restart your worlds, you'll have to actually make sure that you count them per. And yes, I'm worse than Chris because I'm normally the one who's keeping Chris on track. So yeah, let's look at that fact. So of course I'm worse than Chris because I've got like 16 different things going on at once. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. But that's known. That's been known for like ages. You mean the thing that you highlight every week? Ah, hello, Mr. Skelly. Oh, see? That's exactly what happened. So even if, like, I've got the wrong thing highlighted. So to fix it, you have to equip the other thing and equip this back. Sometimes it'll be on the bow and then it'll actually fire an arrow. So it works both ways. Oops, that was too far. Oh, ow! Die. I know. I told Nate when he was on that he was not allowed to show Draymar. So nope, not yet. Soon though. See ya. Okay, bye. You realize I can see that in my screen, right? Anyway. All right. there's a nice path here now. Do do do. Oh, are you? Absolutely, Mininator. You may use those logs for whatever you would like. If somebody is asking me to come to Argo, yes, Oakenshield, let me just finish killing a wolf, and I will make my way up, and I will come to Argo and pick you. Whomever is in Argo, I will pick you guys up. I just need to loot a wolf and take a look to see whether I can actually make... Hey! Hello, person. Who is this? Hey, Osiris. So I'm going to abandon you almost immediately to go up to Argo, but you guys can go up, and if there's something up there that you want to go build, feel free. Where is my savage boots? Oh, I need the medium quality ore. Shoot, that's right. I've not been paying attention, so I'm going to have to go find a rock. I will do that. Ramus, if you want to go over to Argo, feel free. You now know how to get back here. It's a pretty straight shot once you get a line on the Dragon Tower. Or you can go down and around the beach, which is probably a slightly longer way, but definitely will get you back without getting you lost. Once we have things like buildables in, oh, stupid deer, that was my fault entirely. I was still moving at him way too quickly to actually shoot that way. Ah, what am I doing? Oh wow, that was just disappointing. That was just not well done on my part. Where did we go? Oh, there it is. Yes, Sir Kane, it is quite large, absolutely. So you can absolutely go and it sounds like okay, anyways. Yes, Osiris, I'm right here. What's up? Thank you, but I will not be accepting any gifts in stream, so you can give it to me on my main character normally. But this particular stream is just for whatever I find or I kill. I know it seems silly, but it's me surviving. It's what I wanted to do for the stream, so I appreciate that you held on to it. And I would happily accept it if I was on my main character. But this particular stream is not about that. So, does anyone have a Oakshield, if you get up here, yes, well, there were. Minotaur, we need to get you some clothes, dude. There actually were free clothes hanging around here. We had a plague wolf skull, but apparently we don't have that anymore. But here is a whole bunch of wood. So if you want to come and take it, you can add it to your building. Actually, I suppose I could have just gone and put it in your building for you. You know what? I'm going to do that with the rest of them. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that. Silly kitty. Silly kitty. We'll go and put in just, there we go. Okay. That was a far easier way of doing that rather than just dropping them. I have a brain. I don't have a brain. I never have a brain. I want a spiked club. Oh, hey, look, I need a log. We'll go in and find myself a log. And I am also about to lose my hammer, or my axe, hatchet thing. Again, I need a log. Okay. Well, I will go back and... Kitten Purr, you have to do it in a specific order. If you actually notice when you're in the town hall, it's appearing underneath the building, but it works sort of the same way that the forge does. It will not be left that way. It is unintentional. But it's a useful little thing, which when you're, running community streams, you kind of want to do. And I've got someone chasing me, don't I? Oh, no, I don't. So, if you have a building plan, you drop the building plan first. Then you drop the campfire in the building plan, and then you go that way. So, did anybody... Oh, no. Did Oakshield get kicked off? That's cool. Hopefully he'll be able to log back in at some point. Poor guy got lost. Whoops. Oh, I should actually get that back since I'm going to need it. I prefer to do, I do the house first and then the campfire, just so I can position the campfire within the house. Yeah. So. Yes, steadily, exactly. So you just drop your building, first, and then or your building blueprint, and then you place your campfire blueprint where in the building you want it, and then you build both. Yeah. Because that way you can make sure that your blueprint is in the right spot within your building. Or your fire pit blueprint is in the correct spot, which is what I was trying to get at. Yes, Diff, that is where you turn inland if someone went and built a campfire down there. I didn't put a campfire down, but I don't know any other place where there are 3 lean-tos that are kind of in an arrow pointing inland. So, yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? I need some medium quality ore, so I'm going to take a moment and actually mine for this. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You can't finish your building blueprint if you want to get, Oh, that's a good point, Sean. That would be something that we could test, or that somebody could test and let us know. Like we said, it is somewhat unintentional. It at some point will be fixed. Because, of course, most buildings and all player buildings actually do now have lighting in them, which was the original reason why you had a campfire. But, of course, having a campfire indoors is quite useful because it, lets you repair and cook meat and do all that kind of stuff. So, and that is something that is kind of useful. Well, it shouldn't be. It should be pointing out in the, there's 2 that point up with a piece behind it. So these 2 are kind of together with the 3rd one, and they all point upwards. by that I mean the open part is pointing up towards the thing is. There we go. Remus, are you still on? Oak, I think when it might have been that when you got off, Cleaver. Cyrus, am I thinking, I see Cleaver, a 2-handed. Cleaver's 2-handed. Do you have your compass, equipped? If you do, there was actually a known bug that I thought got fixed, but it might actually. Okay, so Remus did get kicked. There's a bug where if you have your compass equipped and a 2-handed weapon, the 2-handed weapon disappears to another player. So, yeah. Mininator, where are you so I can come and find you? If... Who just said that they were at... was it the Evansdale Axe? We had another one at some point. Okay. See, I'm going down to where the things are, so you can see. See, there's 3. Here's where we are. Oh, I don't actually have any of the sticks that I need to finish this. Ah, there are 3. Okay. So, whoever said that they were right by a... Oh dear, who's running at me with... Diff! Hi! You found us. Yay. Yay, Diff. You have found us finally. I'm going to, I think I have the materials now to go and maybe. Do I have the stuff I need to make my stuff? Ah! What am I missing? I have. Oh, I bet you I don't have. Oh, and I don't have enough coal. Okay, so I'll have to do that too. Oh, so I need to go back up. Yeah, I've got a little. Have some meat. I'm gonna run my butt up. Which way? That way? Just straight up. Here. Come here, mine. Diff, come here. Diff. There's meat over here. Over here. Oh. There we go. Okay. Come here. I need to run my butt, actually. Is the fire lit? I don't think the fire's lit. I might be able to light set fire because I'm cold. There we go. All right, I'm gonna warm myself up because we're down at the fire. Kitten per at this point, we have not decided how we are going to resolve rocks. Part of the way we design the game is so that you actually don't get to stay in one area. You wanna move around, experience the different parts of the island. Obviously, wherever you are on the island, the closer to the water you are, the safer you are. Chris did say today, which is news to me, that we are looking at making a change so that when small rocks, so the small little rocks when they're mineable, and when they are mined out, they'll actually just disappear out of the world. The bigger rocks right now, excuse me, we're going to leave in because we've got some graphical changes that we're going to make with them so that you know when they're mined out, but that part is not for a little bit. That probably, I think he said you won't be able to see, you won't see that until update 13, maybe even 14, so that's a little bit out. But that is something that we are looking at, and we are absolutely, it's not that we don't want to come to a decision on it, because, you know, you are on an island, you'll eventually run out of materials, but we haven't decided how we are actually going to go about it. So, TBD. Or TBA, I guess, would be announced. Marine, yeah, exactly. I mean, once we get that stuff in, that's a conversation that has to happen. But I mean, once you're in a world like that, you know, what do you do? So we haven't decided. That is that answer, unfortunately. No Fortcraft, this is it. I mean, Chris will be in and out, and I can, you know, hand the headset off to him while he's still here, and at some point, in probably 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna have to actually go and grab dinner, and there'll be a little break in the stream where there won't be anything on, because I'm not gonna make you watch while I eat. There'll probably be a break. I'll leave the game up, but that's about it. Mininator, where are you? Are you in Argo? Are you up in our 6thville? Like, where are you? And then I will figure out how to come and get you. Because currently we're just, oh, you're right beside me. Never mind. Hi. I am just going to have something to eat real quick. Because I'm hungry. Oh, you need an axe. Well, go mine yourself one. I actually only have one on me. I didn't bring spares. Good to know, Sean. Good to know. Excuse me. I am not starting to yawn. What is the pointing key? There is no pointing key at this point. Teehee, no pun intended. However, I'm going to start my run back up to town and keep going on the mining. And actually, I'm gonna change my mind real quick and make myself some sinew because it's actually, I think, what I need to make my boots. Because I would really like to make my boots. The first thing. I need strong sinew. Of course I do. Strong's new. And that, oh no, I also need coal. Fudge. Right, coal. Okay. Well, we will get coal once we're up top. Ooh, hello, mister. Smack him a little. All right. So we almost have the path up to Sixville. Completely open. Meavy Plays HD, we, if you send the account that I'm on a friend request, it will start showing up in your list, and then once somebody jumps off, you can just hop in. So if you would like to do that, you absolutely can. And you know what? I haven't gone through invites in a hot minute, so I'll do that really quickly. And then, again, like I said, why are you being silly? Oh, because it's over there. All right, let's try that again. Okay, everybody who has sent me a friend request has been added into the Steam account. And so you can hopefully see. Yes, I just realized that I hadn't cleared, so that is my fault. But it is now open and whatnot, so that should be of more use to you. There we go. All right, I need some coal. I need to find some coal. All right, there we go. All right, Marine, go enjoy your, there should be some, wood stick laying around, Marine. Yay, Oak Shield, congratulations and welcome to finding us finally. Great to see ya. Well, if I could figure out where you were, which I don't actually know where you are right now. Yeah, Dead Soul, that is actually because you have a friend who is playing, aka me, as Fortcraft Monster pointed out from our own wiki earlier. So it's just a weird, oh hey, I'm just gonna pick up some stuff. There we go. Yes, absolutely run up to the top of the hill. Make sure if you want, you can go build a whole bunch of stuff. There are resources up there that you can go take advantage of. I just need a few more pieces of coal. And I bet you anything? Yep, that's a mined out rock. All right. I don't know that there's actually any more coal here. Oh, no, there's two more. All right, I'll take those two. Ooh, but I will take some flint. I'm not gonna lie. I will take some flint. Low quality? I'll take a couple of low quality. Actually, I'll pick them up and then just drop them all up top because that's the smarter thing to do. Alright, I'm going to head back uptown. As you can see, we have stuff going in all the way up. So as people jump in and out of the game, when you get around to the side of the island, when you spawn in, head left if you're looking in island, and that will yay, you have set your spawn point, and that way you will find us as you curve around the island to the west. It's not a really long walk, to be honest, depending on which one of the spawns you're at when you first load in, but you will get there and join us and be happy and healthy and yay. I'll take all this stuff and go up. Running up. Oh, look, there is a log. The log must be removed. Because tree stumps annoy me. I don't know why. I don't like them sticking out of the ground. So all tree stumps must be removed. Remove them. There we go. Probably because it looks half finished. Oh, wow. We have... All right. So you can see down, and I'm pointing at my screen. You can see all the way down at the beach, and I'm halfway between, and you can just sort of see with my mouse cursor being right over top the town hall way at the top. So we actually now have a nice clear path, and you should be good. Clear this up. Soul Smoke, what you're likely hearing at the moment is we have not changed out a lot of our initial sounds. as we are slowly working through, this game is in early access, you know, and we are adding constant new content, constant new sounds, constant new textures, and it's just one of those things that as we go through and we add new stuff, it is always our first pass. If something looks kind of hinky, textures don't look right, or, you know, the balance is off or something like that, it's likely because it's not finished. Even things that we would claim right now to be finished probably aren't. At some point, someone will review it and go, you know, that's not quite what we were thinking of. So until we actually get to the final version, which, you know, will be at the end of early access, none of these things are finalized. I mean, think of it this way. You know, there's 7 of us, and most of us we work on multiple projects at once. So we're in different various stages of review and creation with all of our games. Somebody's being attacked. Oh, never mind. Tanak, welcome to the game. Welcome, and congratulations on kicking butt there. All right, I'm going to. What am I going to do? There is a blacksmith over here. That's right. I know we talked about this right at the point. With regard to trees, actually, gonna have to go get one of my water bottles soon, because I have been without a water bottle for a little bit. Should have done that when Chris was in here, because that would have been the smart thing to do. I'm not always very smart. So when we do not at this point have the decision, this kind of goes back to the whole respawning rocks thing. We have not yet made it possible for you to actually make or build or plant trees. Trees do not regrow. It takes, as we were talking with Chris a little bit while ago, there are 67,000 trees and bushes, so wood sources in the game. Going through the game and completely clearing that out, which we do not yet have proof that anybody's actually done it, would take a really long time, especially if you were in there by yourself. Oh no, my nader, no, why are you dying? Are you cold? What's going on? Definitely that is one of those things that at some point we will have to discuss it, especially to my nader's point earlier, when we are looking at, dedicated servers. We'll definitely have to have some kind of answer for that. But at this point, the answer has not been made, if that makes sense. We haven't decided how or what that's going to look like. So I'm not trying to dodge a question here. We literally have not had that conversation yet. So when we know, you guys will know. Absolutely. Fort, they actually do not work at the studio. So when the way Savage Lands is developed, they are, it's done between 2 studios, and we handle community management, content, animation, and art, and Digital DNA are our code partners, and they are not physically located in the studio. They have their own studio in Washington. They're not far away, but they are not unfortunately going to be able to join us today, so I'm sorry about that. We have actually had Jackie and oh my gosh, JPBJ1, sorry, John is his name. Both of them have been on in previous streams and have talked an awful lot about John's work as the AI programmer and Jackie's work with the UI and the whole demo and decay system, which was her the way she put it together and whatnot. So I encourage you to go check out the playlist, which one of my awesome mods is likely to about to put in chat, because we have a command for that. And if check out week 5 was John, and then I think it was week 8 or 9 that Jackie was on, because in between was Nate's first appearance. So at this point, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't bring one on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm like, I had a piece of meat. Oh, it's in yeah, I'm smart. Really. Okay, I'm gonna get myself something. Do I have any logs on me? No, I tossed all my logs into one of the buildings. I'm sorry. Excuse me. So, I'm just going to finish eating really quickly, and then I'm gonna go back to, do I have any sticks? Nope, no sticks either. I think I tossed them into one of the building plans. But there's a ton of logs. If you go back, Miner, if you go back down, the Def, I love the look, Def. It's definitely working. You're rocking it. If you go down the hill and just look for where the trees have been dropped, you'll find lots. Because we haven't really cleaned them up. What is that? What is that? Why aren't those two split? So silly. All right, I'm gonna drop another skull, and then another skull apparently. Oh, and hey, I'm not even wearing my new boots. If anybody would like them, I have a pair of previously barely worn leather boots that I just dropped in the town hall. They are up free to claim. Go for it. You are welcome to them. Oh, hey, I wonder. What am I missing? I'm still missing that decayed pelt. One of these days, I will get a decayed pelt, and I will be able to have my flesh wrap bag at some point. Thank you, Dev. So week 10 was Jackie, or Devlin and Sean, because you guys have better memories, or went and looked it up while I'm in game. All right. Hello, M-Bomb. Welcome to the game. Okay, if you are just loading into the game, M-Bomb, you will want to, if you're facing inward on the beach, you're going to curve around the beach to the left. You're going to look for 3 lean-tos and a fire. And at that point, you're going to hang a right and go straight up towards, there's a great big huge cleared path. And you're going to be able to get up to the top. And you'll probably see us running back and forth as we clear out more stuff. So that's where you're looking for us. Cyrus, thank you very much for joining us on stream. And we will see you later. Absolutely. So, you... Yes, Diff, you streaked the stream. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Well, and Dan the Man, or Dead, which will be nice and quick. Welcome to welcome to the stream. If you guys have additional questions and you're asking me in chat, make sure that you @ Signal Studios when you ask them, so that I can actually see it pop up in the corner of my eye. Now, okay, so I have done the giveaway. So we're probably about half hour out from doing our next giveaway. So just to sort of keep you guys all in mind, on here, yeah. Well, as Osiris said, or sorry, Oak, not Osiris. I am reading. I don't read very well. I don't read and talk very well. That would be kind of awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to do so. All right. Whew. I am grabbing wood sticks and other. Oh no, Diff left. Hopefully you'll be able to join back. That is a very large tree. I will ignore that. I can see logs laying on the ground. It will be. Oh, you know what? We are in hour 9. That's right. I am so bad. Like when I was on my first break, I was like, I should create a list in Excel so that I mark off every time I get through another hour, so I don't make the silly mistakes of thinking I've done an hour and I haven't actually done an hour, which is exactly what I'm doing. Mininator, yes, I am bringing them back up. I'm just sort of clearing up and whatnot. That's okay, Diff. That's understandable. I know you guys are trying to stream and listen to me at the same time. And there's the crazy 30-second lag for when you ask me questions in-game chat because I can't stop. Or it looks weird. It's okay. It's okay, Fortcraft. I'm sure he will be back at some point because I'm sure somebody will switch out. This is all about just playing and having fun together. So. Oh, and the wolves start to howl. I'm just picking up all this. I hear wolves. Apparently attacking someone else. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright. Must clear out stumps. Must clear out stumps. Because I'm OCD when it comes to stumps. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I watch, and that's a stump I can't pick up because I don't have any more room. I think it's probably because I watch a lot of first player reactions to the game when people are first picking up the title or they've just started streaming, and so I make sure to watch them because as your voice as a community manager, my job is to make sure that it's balanced for both sides of the equation, and by that I mean it's balanced for new players as well as the experience for an older player or a more experienced player, a more long-term player. So I make sure that, you know, as we are improving things, that folks who have never experienced the game before are still sort of on the same path. I'll have to come back and clear him out later. So when I see people play and they've either never played a survival game before or don't know that you can get the fourth log out of the tree stump, Sean and Dev can attest to the fact that I'll be sitting there and like shrieking in Skype going, kill the log, kill the stump, use the stump, which is kind of hilariously silly. Okay, I helped someone finish their building. I'm not sure who that is or whatnot, but there is and or was a building that that is now finished. So, yes, it is 3 lean-tos, and you just basically walk straight up the island from that, and you'll get it. Anything that is communal is basically being dropped in the town hall. So there's not a ton of stuff in here right now, but you could also dump stuff in here. There's plenty. There'll be several logs in a moment. There's plenty of skulls if you want to go and make another resurrection pike somewhere. That works too. Anything that's in here is free for you to use and whatnot. So, or you can build. Obviously, building is good. Make your own particular location, and go from there. Oh, I do have. I think Mininator was the one who was asking. There are sticks now in the town hall if you need them. Okay, what was I was going to make something. What was I going to make? Who knows? I will just do this. And then I will do this. There we go. All right. Nice and happy. Oh, that was probably me, Mininator. I hope you don't mind. Oh no, Sir Kane. Oh no. Well, not to worry. We will still be here when you get yourself up here, so not to worry about that. There is plenty of room to be building around, so don't worry about that. You will be able to claim your little patch. We can start now that we have this great big huge path up and down, and you'll get up here much quicker now that it's actually clear. Oh, you can hear a wolf, but I don't see the wolf. Oh, it is. Who is fighting? Oh, it was Fortcraft. Hi. All right, I'm gonna go after some deers. Oh, that was way too low. What was I doing? Way too low. Where's my arrow? All right. See, the one nice thing about having it completely clear is, of course, you can see the deer at much further range, but they can also run in much straighter lines. All right, puppy. Oh, come on. I want one of them to drop a flippin' decayed pelt. I mean, it shouldn't be that damn difficult. But, of course, with multiple people in the server, it is that damn difficult, and that's okay. I don't mind in the slightest. They are resources, and they are hotly contested. So. Alright, here we go. Ooh. And I'll pick up the random arrow that apparently I did not shoot very well. Actually, Dev, it's not mostly food. Food is one of the items, and it is an important item. But, yes, well, you know, Old and Ugly, it does technically go on forever because you can wrap around. But back to the item decay, things like bones and wood sticks and decayed flesh, and I think bone dust as well, skulls. All of those, after about 40 minutes of real time, not in-game time, if you just leave them laying on the ground, they will actually, they will disappear into nothingness. The things that will stay for a little bit longer will be wood logs and stones, which I don't think are in yet, but I think Chris was going to go make it. And those will actually stick around for about 60 minutes. Now, someone asked earlier on when he was on doing our normal dev stream, does that mean that the rocks and all the goodies that spawn along the beach that fall into those categories, would those also despawn? Yes. But the idea is that when they despawn, their spawners restart, so something else will pop up in its place. And I mean, it won't be an immediately, you know, a one-to-one. The 3 lean-tos were close to 3 rock pillars in a triangle shape close to shore. I think that's right. The 3 lean-tos are also, they have a fire pit sort of in front of them. If you look up the hill, we are up at the top. We're up at the top of that hill. So that should help you out a little bit. We have, so in terms of actual buildable navigation, that is something that we're definitely considering. Once we get the names in for on friendly servers, which are coming with update 12, some of this frustration that we've been having today will actually be quite a bit mitigated, because of course you'll be able to see your friends' names on like just when you're looking at the game, so it won't be quite as bad. And of course that is only on friendly servers, because it doesn't make sense if you're really, oh, stupid deer. Oh, I didn't even hit him. Okay, never mind. I thought I'd actually hit him with my first arrow. Okay, never mind. I will just ignore that and go about my business and find cloth shards, because you just pick up sundered cotton every time you possibly can. Log, 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 loggity log, log. All right, lots of logs. Oh no! Oh, poor Old and Ugly. Oak Shield, there's a couple of things that we've been tracking. And Mininator, I'll answer that in a second. There's one known issue where sometimes everybody on the server will get kicked out, but the host will stay connected. And in that case, the host actually needs to go and reboot basically their game. It's something that we're working on. We're trying to fix some of the connection things. It's not constant, and it doesn't always happen, so it's actually a lot harder to track. But it is something that we are aware does happen, and like I said, we are working to fix it. Mininator, you get a different, so if the building is completely finished, you get a percentage back, and it's like a, I think it's a sliding scale. Like you can get like a range of within a range of items, but if you don't finish a building and you just break it down, like you break down an unfinished blueprint, you'll get however much back that you put in, because it's not a finalized building. So I know he's actually logged out, but I figured I would answer the question. Ooh. Welcome back, Beta. Nice to see you again. Also, Mininator, if you're still in the stream, I hope you have a good night. So. I'm just gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff in there. I don't have anything more. Okay. And then I go over. And we're starting to have a nice little town built with all of your contributions. Excuse me. And it's starting to look a little populated, which I'm kind of digging. Beta, if you weren't on when we made our way around, make sure that when you land in the game, you curve around to the west, and you will find us where we are. Find where we are. Be able to join us, basically. And hopefully we will see you shortly. It's kind of fun over here. I'm digging it. At least I'm digging it because I think it's cool. So, to be fair. I think it is still bugged. So if you're mining something and after 4 to 5 hits, nothing is coming out, you probably are trying to mine a rock that is empty. Sorry. And that's part of one of the things that we're trying to fix. Absolutely, we want to fix that bug for clients. Linus, that's what I was saying. If you hit it 4 to 5 times, and there's no, the other thing is if no one else is mining the same rock as you, because it's a time thing. If it's 4 hits or however many hits, depending on the hammer that you have, because a better hammer will give you resources faster, or a better chance for resources. If there is no one else mining the rock, and after 4 to 5 hits you are not getting anything, it is dry. And it is a known bug that we are aware of and we are definitely trying to fix because, well, who, wants that? But we just have not resolved that one yet. Some of the more complex bugs, as you guys might imagine, is that when it works on the host but not on the client, it's more complicated because you have to figure out what part on the in the connection is not working. So it is something that we're thinking about. But yeah, so if hit it 4 or 5 times, if that doesn't work, then it's dry and just move on to the next rock. Most of the rocks that are in the stretch, if you're in game, if you're in my game, most of the rocks that are on the cleared path have probably been mined out, so you may have to go out further. Oak Shield, that is something that we've talked about. I would love to get imbibables, things to drink in the game, because why not? And I think it would be funny if you could, walk into a tavern and have a dragon drop. Oh, maybe that's how I get dragon drops into the game. Maybe they're a drink. That's actually kind of awesome. I'm gonna have to think about that. And hey, I didn't do the giveaway last hour, did I? Shoot, did I actually do my hour 9 giveaway? I don't think I did. In which case, we're gonna do a joint giveaway. We did hour 8. We didn't do hour 9, but am I in hour 9 or am I in hour 10 at this point? Ah! Okay, so, no, I did hour 8. I did hour 8, so we're into hour 9. 7 o'clock, which is hour 9. No, it was hour 9. Okay, so we're gonna do a joint giveaway, which means hour 9, I'm actually gonna end up choosing 7 people. And it's because it's going to be a thing. You think you're confused. I'm confused. Okay, so the code word for this is going to be hour 7 and, or sorry, hour 8 and then written out AND. No, hour 9 AND 10. Yeah, Sean, that would have been useful like 5 seconds ago. Which I know you totally just put in Skype. Yeah, it's all good. So this is I will actually write it in chat because that when I find yes, Eddie Gear is exactly right. It is hour 9 and 10. There we go. Okay, we're good. Yes, cool, awesome. Thanks, guys. And we're only 10 hours in. Actually, to be fair, I've been awake for 13 hours. So by the time we're done tomorrow, because I won't actually be going to bed right away because I've got some errands to run afterwards. I'm going to be up for around 30 hours, I think, by the time I'm done. Eddie, I apologize. I think you're being sincere, and I'm not trying to say you're not being sincere. I just no reference to see whether you're being serious or not. So if I didn't say your name right, I apologize. So yes, apologize for that. Okay, phew. So I like I said, it's so hard. No, I wouldn't say the next 14 hours. For me, it's phew. Okay. For me, my weird hours are probably going to be around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and then it'll be like 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, right as I actually hit the 24-hour mark. So because sorry, 24-hour mark from when I woke up. Hi, do you want to can you like give me a quick break so I can go get water and do you have 5 minutes? Okay. Yes. So as soon as I get back, guys, I'm going to do the giveaway. And we will be picking 7 because I'm combining 2 hours because I failed at realizing what time it was. So here you go. You can stop.
Greetings, programs. I just got a mail from Jackie, who wanted me to let you guys know that she has fixed the issue with the corpses still breathing in Game Update 12. Good to go. No more breathing on the client. Let's see. And rocks not making the right sounds on clients. She's fixed that as well. So I told her I would let you guys know. And I've let you guys know. So what did I just do over the last several hours? I updated the mineable components on several rock types. So I did a little bit of rebalancing because you know how much I love to rebalance stuff. I added the final audio triggers to the remaining 2 towers. So the Befallen Tower, the big epic tower, has its own nice killer audio volume that gives off eerie sound and music. And of course the tower over by Vec has the same. What else did I do? Updated a few components so that they decay, like the wood logs. That's, and I did a few other things. I can't remember now. Odd. I just do a bunch of stuff. I have it written down, I know. All right, so anyway, how's everybody doing? We're an hour time, whatever. Yes, taverns would be awesome. We can all stop and have ale before we venture out into the world and slay the giants and the dragons. And then we can speak great tales of our victory. It would be glorious. Maybe. I have talked about doing different structure types, adding functionality to structures. We'll see. I got to put together, well, I'm in the middle of putting together a doc for the code team, and then we'll go from there and find out what we can and can't do. Let's see. Back and forth all day. Glad you guys still listening. Bye. I don't know about that. That would be pretty cool, though. Yeah, I do. I tend to do a lot of stuff. Chloe's here, so I get to bug her, which is awesome. So yeah, but I do tons of stuff throughout the day, tweaking things, tuning things, adding in camps, tweaking spawners, working on documents for the future, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm always doing something. Sometimes I help out with other projects. Here at the studio, I do work on Skunkworks projects as well. So coming up with new concepts and ideas for the El Presidente, and working with him to see what we can bring to fruition in the future. But, when I'm not working on Savage, but I'm usually working on Savage. All right, so I think Chloe's back. Or she was back. I thought I heard her. I guess she's not. I was just wondering what your development style are. Agile. We're a small team, so I mean, I like to say we're agile. I mean, there's no real when you get into larger teams, 20, 30 plus, and you can come up with these really refined processes for agile or waterfall of game development. But when you're a small team, you kind of just hit the ground running. You get things done. In terms of our agility, we have documentation that we follow. We have a set of features that we get in. So I can't say there's some really fine-honed process. It's more of we come to consensus on features that we want to put in, and then we just create like a 4-week plan, and then we implement those features. And then in the meantime, we fix bugs and all sorts of other things. So that's a great thing about a small team is you have that flexibility to do that. When you get into larger dev teams, they become these giant ships that are just incredibly hard to turn, and it's worse than wrangling cats in many ways. Yeah, the game, because of how the game lags right now too much for some people when you're an 8-player. Yeah, we know that. That's why we're working on dedicated servers so that you can host your own servers, so you can have up to 24 or 32 players. We'll see where the code team's at, and you won't get all that really bad lag. But of course, the dedicated servers are much like any dedicated server in any other games. They're pared down versions of a client so that you can run the game with minimal resources. Beer helmet would be awesome. I agree, Camo Dog. Are you going to make it so you don't get burned in the fireplace? No. The fire is incredibly savage. It's brutal. What would happen if you went into a fireplace? Wouldn't you get burned? Okay, I have tried that, and it does get hot. Let's just say that. Yeah, Total War. I've worked on large teams. I've worked on teams of various sizes. When I worked on Lord of the Rings, it was a 100-man team. When I worked on Command & Conquer, we only had a 20 to 25-man team. The original Command & Conquer and Red Alert 1 were built with 20 to 25 guys. Worked on Star Wars Empire at War, worked with 25 guys. For me, that's like the best possible team size to make mid-level games. When you're making games like Shadows of Mordor or Call of Duty, Halo, those titles are huge. So, but I love working on small 5, 7, 10-man teams. You get so much done. I also love working on 25-man teams because you can still get a lot done. Can we have cow tipping? Possibly. Well, you know what? We'll add that to the Trello board. Yes, Eddie, we are working very hard to make progress in the game. We try to put out a patch every week or an update every week, but it doesn't always happen, as you guys found out today. We're also very honest. If there's bugs, I'll be the first to admit. If I screw something up, Chloe will be the first to admit it. But no, we're usually really honest about that kind of stuff and transparent. That's one of the things I love about being an early access dev. I can be transparent. In the past, when I've worked for big publishers, we usually try to hide things like, oh, no, it's not buggy at all, and then go back and fix it. But I can tell you right now, yeah, there's bugs. I guarantee you there's things that we haven't found. We're doing our best to fix everything in addition to putting in new features and content. So we're working on a lot of cool stuff. Are you guys the game creators? Yes, Twisted, I'm actually I'm one of the game creators on the project. We have 3 coders, artists, audio gurus, so I consider us all game creators because we all do different things within the confines of the game environment. Yes, Deckard, it's the only way we can be in this day and age is down to earth and honest, and we're in early access. I'm not going to hide anything from anybody. The game's in development. This is the coolest thing that you guys ever get to see, though. You actually get to see a game go through the multiple stages of development. And anybody that's ever worked in game development knows that, you know, years ago we would not ever put a game out in alpha. Command and Conquer, when I worked on that game, the president of the company, the visionary of the franchise, would cringe at the mere thought of putting Command and Conquer out at an alpha stage. That would have it wouldn't have happened in the 90s and 2000s for the last decade. So it just wouldn't have happened. Nowadays, that's not the case. You guys, we get it out there. You guys can help. You know, when you buy in, even though the cost is low, you're helping buy in. You're helping fund the project. That money goes to pay for devs, and it helps us put more features in. It's really that simple. And there are some devs out there that have taken the money and run. I'm not going to say who, but it is unfortunate when that happens. But we're not one of those devs. We are doing our best to make a great game. What's that? We're doing our best. So. Let's see, do you guys prefer your eggs scrambled or fried? I prefer scrambled and over easy sometimes.
I like over.
Yes, Mega Bomb. We're working on some story elements that will be infused into the world through lore, tomes. You may stumble upon that one skeleton that has a journal that tells you about his adventures through the world and how he died, or he was on the verge of dying. It's kind of like, you know, if you ever watch the Lord of the Rings, when they enter Balin's tomb and they get Balin's the journal, and it talks about how they were battling, and then it just kind of wavers off. That's the kind of stuff that I want to get into the game because I find those little moments incredibly cool when you find something about this individual or this creature or this character that did something and ended up, you know, they gave their life for their family, or they hid something that you now got to go find. I love those kinds of tales and adventures and quests. Thanks, Twisted. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. We appreciate the support. We're doing everything we can to keep making it awesome. So Game Update 12 is going to be pretty big. We got some cool stuff going in. I think you guys are going to dig it. Strawberry. Yeah, Tiberian Sun was a great game. I got an autographed version of the collector's edition of Tiberian Sun signed by James Earl Jones. Actually, I have 2 of them. And then I got 4 copies of Red Alert 2 collector's edition signed by Kari Wurr and Udo Kier, who played Yuri. I also have if you guys are familiar with Frank Klepacki, he's one of the best music composers in the industry. I have all of his stuff as well, signed. Frank's an awesome guy. Let's see. Will you ever be able to find what Draymar is looking for? Maybe he's looking for you. He's the wanderer. Who knows? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, I want to add props that you can add to your houses. Tables, chairs, things that you can plop down and move, but we got to come up with a good system that would allow you to decorate your house. Housing. I have some ideas. I've played a lot of MMOs that have really good decorating features or functionality, and I think we can build something that would work within those lines to allow you to decorate your house and make it really cool. One of the first things I would like to do, though, is when you place down a house, I'd like you to clear out the grass billboards and actually have a floor, and I would also like it to terraform